going to have to bear with me on this. This is one of these extremely quirky, almost eccentric news stories that basically is, again, a very British story. And also you kind of have to be a rail enthusiast to even understand what's been going on today. But I'm going to share it with you because I assure you nobody's talking about this, right, online at all. We're certainly not on YouTube as yet. But let me just show you this. So this is Twitter, or X. And this is the Shenfield Shark. And there's rest in peace tributes to the Shenfield Shark. Now, to explain what this exactly is, here's a picture of it. Okay, a shark is kind of like a caboose. It's known as a brake van. It's a railway car or wagon. It does exactly the same job as a caboose car would. Basically, it acts as a guard braking van. And there's certain types in the UK. Basically, most British ones are iron cast chassis with basically a wooden plank shed sitting on top, which is what that is. Yeah, so basically the Shenfield Shark is an abandoned wagon that's been sitting at Shenfield railway station, which is kind of north of London. I've never been, but it's sitting adjacent to the main line in the station. Ever since this particular vehicle apparently generated a fault in 1988 or something and got dumped in this siding, where it has been ever since. And basically there's a tribute feed to it because it's being dismantled. So you've actually got this post. And apparently people locally and commuters heading to London are very, very are very attached to their shark. So you've got 17 minutes ago people posting their memories and photographs of it. So yeah, I know, but I just I laugh, but I get it. If it's something that, if you're a rail enthusiast, it's been an iconic part of your commute, or even some people saying it's their childhood from 30 years ago, seeing the shark. So there's a whole tribute feed of photographs of the Shenfield Shark. So, yeah. Actually, just because I can, I'll just show you the overhead, right? I dug out, this is actually my model version. This is a kit I built about almost 20 years ago of an actual shark ballast plough. And the reason they're called sharks is mainly because they have these ploughs underneath, which are kind of like shark shaped. So that's how it got the nickname Shark. And yeah, so I just thought, you know what, we'll cover that because it's something fun. Actually, we had a similar van dumped here in Shrewsbury for many years. It was here for a good 25 years, and again in sidings not far from the station here, which everyone grew quite attached to. It's gone now, but it was saved. So unlike the Shenfield Shark that's gone for scrap, our brake van was saved, and it's still in the county in private hands now. And ours was a BR standard, which looks more like this, and it was this colour, bauxite brown as well. This is a BR standard brake van or caboose, so it's quite a different design to the Shark. But yeah, anyway, there you go. Right, one story that we did touch on briefly that I do want to kind of just bring to a conclusion. This is a little bit off topic, but I do want to touch on it, is the Shenfield Shark, which was a British version of a caboose wagon or car, railway vehicle, that has been adjacent to Shenfield Station, sort of North London, or North London Way, for the past sort of 30 years. That become a bit of a celebrity status, even had magazine articles written about it. And it was destined to be cut up and scrapped last week. And you may remember we had a look on Twitter and X and all that kind of stuff, just to kind of look at all the posts about it. Well, apparently it didn't get cut up last week. It got moved, but not so lucky this week, unfortunately. This post over on Facebook shows you what has happened. I think this has happened today. Again, not my photos, but there it is. It was winched along the siding it was in to what's called a head shunt, which is a bit of track that kind of connects off the opposite way to how it's connected or switched to the main line, basically allowing things to be rolled, or if things move accidentally, they don't sort of run onto the main line and cause an accident. They go into the head shunt, which is what this is. And as you can see, the thing has been well and truly scrapped with it's like a JCB type thing, literally just sort of cutting the thing apart. And yes, it's been sort of cut in two there. Yeah, so it's met its demise. Now, what is kind of more amusing with this is just people's comments getting really, really, really upset that it's been scrapped. These vans are not common. They don't run on the main line anymore. I remember them on the main line, but they don't run on the main line anymore. But there's plenty in private preserve lines, or short lines still use some kind of thing. So it's not a huge loss. It's not rare. But as you restore it and run it on the main line, you're not going to run a 50, 60-year-old rusting shed on wheels on the main line. Yeah, those days are done. They were withdrawn for a reason. So, it looks like it has, well, it's not look like, it absolutely has met its demise. So, there we go. Bye-bye the Shenfield Shark. And, yes, for some, you will be missed.